There are not many games out there that could stop me from playing the new season of a game that has been my home and my favorite game for years. And it's arguably best season ever. If this was season 15, if this was season 14, 13, 12, 11, if this was season 2 of Rivals, if this was season 1.5 of Rivals, I would be leaving right now to go play Oblivion if it comes out today. This is the only time in my entire life in the last 3 years Overwatch has potentially been like, you know what, I'm gonna play it no matter what. And they do this to me. They drop this, my childhood game. For those who don't know, Oblivion came out in 2006. It is the precursor to Skyrim. This is one of the first games that truly hooked me. I was a PlayStation gamer as a kid, and then I got an Xbox 360 because one of my friends had an Xbox 360. He would bring it to my house. I would always get sent to my grandparents' house because my parents would work a lot. And parents were having problems, so they'd send to my grandparents a lot. My grandparents would sometimes feel bad for me being alone every weekend because I didn't get to hang out with friends. It was ass. So they would let me have a friend over sometimes to come stay at my grandparents' house with me because they had extra room. And so one of my friends would come with me to my grandparents' house for a weekend sometimes, not very often. We're talking once every 3 months. But one time he came and he brought his Xbox 360 and he brought Elder Scrolls Oblivion. We spent the entire day from 11 a.m. to 5 a.m. playing nothing but Oblivion. We slept and we did it again the next day. We looked like zombies come Sunday. And I've never had more fun in my entire life. This is one of the first games that I truly could have thought I might be addicted to. This game is amazing. And it was before the internet was around, right? But it wasn't you didn't have it on your phone, right? You'd had to have a computer. And I was at my grandparents' house. My grandparents didn't have internet. So we would do glitches, right? There's glitches, there was a speech glitch to raise your speech up. There was a money glitch to get you started. Basically just because the beginning of the game can be a little bit annoying. There was things he would have to remember it off the top of his head. And he's I think you do it this way. And so we would have to trial and error our way through it because we had no internet to reference, right? And it was so much fun. It was so much fun. And I can't wait for this because I never really played everything through this game. There are a lot of things I never experienced because I was a 10-year-old and I was scared. I was scared of the Oblivion gates. I was scared of running through the dark because this is a very dark game. At 3 in the morning by myself at my grandma's house in the woods, right? It was insane. And I wonder if the glitches will still exist. I don't know. I'm gonna warn you just right now. Yeah, the new Overwatch season just started. I have a lot of obligations this week. If it comes out today, I'm gonna be very sad because I'm not gonna get to play it for a few days. Come Sunday, don't ask me to do anything else until I beat this game. I'm just telling you right now. I will not do anything else. I will start every stream in Oblivion, and I will play Oblivion all the way through unless I have a sponsor thing.
Yippee wahoo.
That's just gonna be the truth.
Milk. Good morning, hope you
Let's
have
go.
a swanky day. Make sure you hydrate with something delicious. Squish 52 choxy milk, squish 52
Everybody,
lush grey
thank you
milk.
for the 13 months. Shh. Everybody, lock the in.
The others, they were taken to the tower. They're behind us. This ends here.
You hold our future in your hands. Take with you my blessings and the hope of the Empire. Find him and close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
Oblivion. Oh my god. Chills. Chills. Why wasn't this game marketed?
Here we
This
are
is the
20 years
marketing.
later.
This is the marketing. It doesn't need anything else. It doesn't need anything else. This is it. It's all you need.
When you think about the Elder Scrolls, to us it goes beyond game franchise.
Yeah, it's the DNA of Bethesda Game Studios.
Obviously, we're working on the 6th chapter here, But what's great about the Elder Scrolls is being able to look back at all of the chapters.
Holy
Oblivion, Morrowind, Daggerfall, Arena, and each of them try to define role-playing games and
Dude, I want a
open world
Morrowind
games
remake.
for their generation.
I never got to play
Fans
Morrowind.
got so connected with the worlds we've made and these stories we're telling, and it's really amazing.
Oblivion was a real defining moment in the series and for
You can see how old it
we
is.
make games
That's
as
why
a
you can't go back and play it. It's just too old now.
I think when it comes to a remaster, we want people to feel the way they did then, but it's still a game of its time. You want to keep those bones in place. You want some of that old charm.
Coming back to Oblivion now with this tremendous visual update is absolutely amazing. It's the world I remember, but better.
There's so much there, both for the Elder Scrolls world and also this
I never went in the
evolution
woods.
of
I
our
never
games.
explored the
I think
woods.
it's really, really important for people
I
to
always
take a
stayed
look
on the
back
road because the game told you to stay on the
Looking
road because it was
back
dangerous.
And seeing everything we've accomplished in the past 20 years and working with these people, like, it's really special.
Chat, I know it's a little crunchy, but it's the video. It's not me, okay? Okay? I promise you, it's just the video. It's just how it is.
people
Please.
to take a look back at.
Looking back and seeing everything we've accomplished in the past 20 years and working with these people, like, it's really special.
Yeah, there are still quite a few people that I've worked with for that long, and it sort of gave me the warm fuzzies.
Oh my God, it's been 20 years? I think the thing that gets me the most is the music.
The music,
Like,
yes,
when you
the
hear that
music.
at the main menu, there's just
Oh my
like,
god.
there's this like
Dun,
flood of
dun,
nostalgia.
dun, 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 dun,
Oblivion
dun,
is
dun,
the beginning
dun, dun,
of
dun,
who
dun,
I
dun,
am
dun, dun,
as
dun,
an individual,
dun,
as a
dun,
game
dun,
developer.
dun, dun, dun.
It all starts with this.
Don't take 1,000%.
I don't
Lips
even
muted
think
though.
it took me
I'll come
till
back.
release to realize how big this was.
People loved it. Like, they loved it.
Such a key moment in our history of making games.
Thank you,
and
man.
the evolution of how
Give me-
we
give me a
build
little
these worlds, and having players be able to come back and experience that is really amazing. We had that
So
really
excited to see what it
special
looks
moment
like.
of coming out into the world for the first time, what that meant to this game.
Every time we think about Oblivion, it's what if we could give that moment to everybody again?
I was born 87 years ago. For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor.
Holy shit.
But for
Oh
all
my
these
god.
years,
The speech.
I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see.
Chills. Chills. Hazing 13 months.
Whether you're reliving these moments or experiencing them for the first time, the world of Oblivion Remastered immediately looks and feels incredible. When we decided to remaster Oblivion, we were really picky about finding the right partner. From the very beginning of this project, we had one rule. We weren't going to do this if we weren't going to be able to do it right. Our partners at Virtuous went above and beyond to bring our vision to life. The care and love they've poured into the Oblivion Remaster has been absolutely breathtaking.
Yes,
Welcome
it's a
to
remaster.
Paris, and welcome to Virtuous. Our team here has been hard at work delivering the best remastered Oblivion experience possible. We've worked with Bethesda Game Studios on other projects in the past, so we know what makes that team and their games special.
Chills.
We wanted to make the remaster more friendly to gamers with modern hardware. This is Oblivion in its most complete form.
Oh my god.
About time someone got here. Huzzah!
Those familiar with only some Elder Scrolls lore will now be able to experience the events that set the stage for Skyrim. You embark on an epic journey to stop the Mythic Dawn cult.
The time of cleansing draws nigh.
From unleashing the Daedric Prince of Destruction.
Holy shit, the siege machine.
What
Looks
happened
sick.
to the previous Emperor of Cyrodiil? Why are there only 8 divines instead of 9? In addition to the core game, the remaster contains all add-ons, including story expansions, Shivering Isles, and Knights of the Nine, so you get the full experience.
On a personal level, it was really important to me to ensure that we're preserving the magic of the original experience. At the end of the day, we're all fans too.
This is a dream project for me, right? I'm a fan. I have been always a fan.
Well, I played Oblivion for perhaps 10,000 hours.
What about the
Oblivion
horse
was my
armor?
first Elder
No.
Scrolls game, and it was one of the games that made me want
Some of the first microtransactions of all
The
time.
best way
Holy
to
shit.
describe it would be to call it a love letter.
You will find your own path, but there will be blood and death before the end.
Holy f, it looks gorgeous. Oh my god. That's a sigil stone? Oh my god. Holy mother of. Wait, that's probably a great sigil stone.
The technology we used to create the original was cutting edge at the time, but tools have come a long way since then.
Holy sh. Oh my Jesus.
The original Oblivion is still the heart and soul of the remaster, but we use Unreal Engine 5 to help achieve all our visual goals.
Uh-oh.
We think of the Oblivion game engine as the brain and Unreal 5 as the body. The brain drives all the world logic and gameplay, and the body brings to life the experience that players have loved for almost 20 years.
But it's not just about pure fidelity. We knew we had to preserve the distinct style.
You might have to wait a
making it
week
as
for an
uniquely
update,
Oblivion
potentially.
as possible.
There might be some big bugs with the UE5.
The brush opens a portal
Hopefully not,
into the
but...
painting. You're stuck here like I am.
I forgot about that mission! That was one of the worst missions. I hated that mission.
Wonderful place.
Sorry.
Good for a visit.
Wait, the DLC?
Eternity.
We've leveraged nearly every major feature from the latest version
Wait, the
of Unreal
DLC's
5.
coming too?
Our goal is
yeah.
the visuals to the next level using the latest technologies. We created brand new, highly detailed character models and stunning landscapes that use millions of polygons in each asset, allowing us a truly impressive level of detail in the world. Every single asset in this game was completely redesigned and handcrafted from scratch.
We implemented an advanced real-time lighting system that accurately simulates how light interacts with the environment. This results in more realistic lighting and atmospheric effects. While the original game had limited dynamic shadows, now the entire world reacts naturally to light.
We used an incredible new lip sync technology that really enhanced performance in our characters.
He left us a warning. Heed it!
And real tools helped us create the base mesh of our characters. From there, our artists sculpt each race individually to adapt it to the mesh, allowing us to share the model, rig, and textures. As a result, all races, including Argonians, Orcs, and Khajiits, are built on the same base mesh, making the lip sync system more effective even when the characters have very different facial features.
Welcome to the guild.
That looks so
we have
good.
access to so many modern rendering features. You'll see them in something as simple as running through a forest. Insects flying around, fish swimming in the water, light filtering through the leaves. Thanks to these technological advances, you feel even more immersed in this living, breathing world. You'll really believe you're in Cyrodiil.
I believe you can handle a more complicated assignment.
I like how it
would
keeps
like
that
you
dark
to retrieve a carved
undertone.
panel from the central chamber of the High Fane.
It is
not
coming
just
out today.
visuals modernized in the remaster.
No.
It's gameplay.
I mean, I'm happy for people it's coming out
UI.
today.
It's audio. We've updated features.
The
and
Coliseum, I
systems
forgot about
across
it.
the board.
I forgot about
We've
the
changed
Coliseum.
first
Oh my
look,
god, the arena.
which I think will make a lot of people happy. It's inspired by the leveling systems of both Oblivion and Skyrim, so it's the best.
Well, that looks a
of
little
both
different. Not in a bad way, though.
We were able to fully recreate the character models, creating a physicality that feels more human. You see that in places like combat animations.
Wait, I don't even know what that is.
There's a lot more separation.
What the f is that
upper
enemy? I've
and
never
lower
seen
body,
that before.
And all the animations have more flourish. Combat in the original Oblivion didn't have sound effects, visual effects, or hit reactions. Now you'll get blood splatters, sparks, and controller feedback. You know, it's a little thing, but little things add up to make the combat more modern and engaging.
There's a proper third-person perspective now. The original had third person, but there was
See,
no
I
crosshair,
got scared in
and
the Oblivion
could be
gates.
modernized.
I used to
One of
parkour
our
it
goals
like up
was
the
from
walls and
third-person
shit.
view that compared to Starfield in terms of playability.
Oh, you shouldn't
Now,
have said
the
that out loud.
third-person perspective has all the same control you get from the first-person view.
You have my ear, citizen.
When Oblivion first launched,
Greetings. How goes it? How are you?
disk storage limits meant we couldn't have unique voiceovers for all the races. So we've gone back and recorded new lines of dialogue. Each race represented in the game now sounds unique.
Can't stand the sight of those creatures.
We also made sure to keep in all of the quirkier dialogue.
I really like the way they say hello. Sometimes it's so random and then they just, hi there. Hi there. But it's like so nice and creepy at the same time.
Stop! You violated the law. Stop! You violated the law.
Stop, criminal scum.
Stop right there, criminal scum.
They said the thing.
Cheese for everyone! We are going to steal one of the Elder Scrolls from the Imperial Palace. You need to find the reading.
This quest was lit.
The blind priests will deliver a scroll to you there. Do not speak to the priests. They're blindfolded. I've chosen you because you are the best. Good luck.
Stop! You violated the law. Your stolen goods are now forfeited. Then pay with your blood.
As games have developed over the past 20 years, players have come to expect a certain suite of tools and controls.
Like sprinting. Sprinting is an interesting one because it was such a big debate internally among our teams. Some of us were absolute purists, but ultimately, we decided as 2025,
Yeah, that's probably smart to add
people are going
sprinting.
to want to sprint.
Yeah.
In fact,
it would be too
all
slow
of the character
otherwise.
locomotion has been completely redone from scratch.
That's smart.
And that has a huge impact from the very beginning of the game.
Every single updated or new feature was implemented with the player in mind.
The menus
It all
look so
comes down
different
to
though.
What makes Oblivion, Oblivion? What are those features that just immediately come to mind for players when they think of the game?
The mini games are the mini games. Those are so iconic to Oblivion.
Great! How's it go again?
Like
Also, 'cause
lockpicking.
it's all
You can put
oh
a
my
fresh
god, the
coat of paint on
lockpicking!
it, but you can't change it too much because it's part of the core experience.
It's all
Whether you're
rebuilt,
returning
so
to
the bugs
Cyrodiil
probably don't work
or
anymore.
you're a newcomer,
I'm going to follow you and watch you and worship the ground you walk on.
you will instantly
Oh
feel
my god,
at home.
I hate that little.
Feels better. We've modernized a lot, but it's still the same incredible adventure and the same carefully handcrafted world.
Well, it's about time. Do you know how long we've been waiting?
I do not remember her.
Oblivion is a core part of the story.
See, these are things I
of
probably missed.
Bethesda Game Studios. None of what we're surrounded by right now would be here if we hadn't made that game and if it hadn't been the success that it was. The effort that we put into it, the sort of the love that went into it, I think that comes across on the
You
screen.
didn't have 10K hours?
To
My house in
have worked on
Breville
something
was
that
so
people
filled
care
with
enough
items on the
where
floor
you're in a position
that you
where
would
you
think
can
I had
remaster it.
500,000 hours.
It's a privilege.
And now, to help introduce this game to a new generation of players, I feel so lucky.
I really think that people, when they jump back into the remaster, they're going to be shocked at just how good the game looks. Oblivion
Yeah, like
games look
I would never fight the
absolutely
Minotaurs because I never
incredible,
went in the
and I think they're
woods.
just going to find themselves lost in the world.
I knew they were out there, but I
Even
never
if
saw them.
it's just the music, for example, just walking around for half an hour in the world, you feel something, and that's precious.
You're going back to a world that you've been to before, but it's better somehow. Like, it's an intangible thing, but it's like, it's new, it's fun, like it's exciting again.
Where's Shadowmere?
But it's
I must
ultimately the
know.
same game. There was a lot of respect for what was before, and I think the fans will appreciate that.
From all of us at Bethesda Game Studios
and Virtuous,
we want to thank you for joining us today. Oblivion has a very special place in my heart, and being able to work on this remaster and bring it to a new generation of players has been an incredible experience. We were too excited to get it in your hands and didn't want to just show it off to you and then make you have to wait.
so bad. I want to play it so bad.
The best part of my job is that I get to be the one to announce that the Oblivion remaster will be available today.
I was born 87 years ago. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. This is the 27th of last seed, the year of Akatosh 433. These are the closing days of the Third Era, and the final hours of my life. I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see. This is only the beginning. Worse is yet to come. Looks clear.
A trap! The time of cleansing draws nigh.
Who now will save us from the coming darkness?
Chills. Chills.
Here you must find your own path.
Oh my god. Sky Ruler Temple.
Find him and close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
Did I see the horse? I saw the horse armor. What was that? Digital Deluxe Armor of the Order, Weapon of the Order, horse armor. They still sold it. I don't care. I'm buying it. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I literally do not care. I don't care. This is why I'm an adult. This is why I have adult money. Of course it comes out today. Why didn't it come out yesterday? If it came out yesterday, I could have spent the whole day being a degen and I would have felt better. Dude, I have not had this much of an internal struggle in my entire life.